Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you have never seen me before in your life, my name is Brittney Gray. I'm owner and stylist at Beach Vibes Beauty Studio. Today we have a very important topic to discuss, and that is hair color. Hair is so important, you guys. Like, I can't explain it. You wear it every single day, all right? And I know that some of you guys out there, you are students, you are stylists, and also some of you color your own hair at home. So I just wanted to sit here and make this video all about color theory. I'm gonna explain what level and tone is. I'm going to explain underlying pigment. As always, if you are not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? All you have to do is hit the little subscription button and then hit the bell symbol so that way you don't miss a video. Sometimes people will tell me that they got unsubscribed to my channel for whatever reason, so make sure you're subscribed. I upload new videos every single week. Got a sketchbook, right? And made my color theory chart. Let's start with what are the three primary colors. You learn this like in elementary school, like in art class. The primary colors are red, yellow, and blue, okay? Those colors cannot be created. And then we get into secondary colors. So secondary colors, obviously you mix red with yellow and then you get orange. If you mix blue and yellow, you get green. If you mix red and blue, you get purple. So orange, green, and purple are secondary colors. Well, I drew this wheel right here. It's a color wheel, right? So it has all the primary colors on it. That's red, yellow, and blue here. And then it has the secondary colors, and that is orange, purple, and green, okay? So when you look at this color wheel right now, I didn't just place these colors randomly. Each color that's placed on the color wheel is directly across facing its complementary color. So this plays into hair color because let's say, I don't know, well, this is the most easily understandable way of looking at it. So you know how purple shampoo is like a huge thing. Everybody's like, oh, purple shampoo, purple shampoo, purple shampoo, right? Well, you use purple shampoo to cancel out brassiness or yellow. So if you look at the color wheel, yellow is here. We're gonna get into blonde hair and the underlying pigment being yellow. Yellow is here, purple is here. Once these are canceled out, it neutralizes it so that way it's not so yellow. So again, say, you know, sometimes people will dye their hair at home and you can see that it looks greenish. So if your hair has a greenish undertone to it, then you want to add red to it and it neutralizes it. Same things for some of my brunettes out there. I think Pravana has a blue shampoo. So with brown hair, it's gonna have an orange undertone to it. So in order to cancel out any brassiness, you're gonna wanna use a blue shampoo. So do you get it? The color directly across is gonna be the complementary color. Do you like my beautiful artwork? Okay, so warm colors and cool colors. This is what a tone is. Warm colors are gonna be red, orange, yellow. Cool colors are gonna be blue, green, and purple. Tone is, it's on the spectrum of, is it warm, is it cool, is it neutral, right in the middle, okay? So that's what tone means. So let me get into levels. Hair color level is the level of darkness or lightness, okay? Or I should say darkness or lightness. So this is what levels are, okay? There's levels to this. Typically, the scale of hair color levels is from 1 through 10. Depending on the color line, it can go up to 11, 12, you know, getting like super, super light. But generally speaking, it's gonna be from 1 to 10, okay? 1 being black, 10 being the lightest blonde, and then you have all these in between. And mind you, I made this color chart out of like 3 colored markers that I have, so they're not going to be the best representation, but you get it, right? So 1 is black, and then you get into like a black brown, then a very dark brown, then a dark brown, then a brown, and then a light brown, and then a dark blonde. 7 can sometimes be dark blonde or else very, very light brown, but typically speaking, this is when you get into blonde. So it's a dark blonde, a blonde, a light blonde, a lightest blonde. I taught you all about levels, right? So level and tone is the warmthness, the warmthness and the coolness of a color, and level is the lightness and the darkness. Okay, right? Let's do a little pop quiz in the middle right now. So let's say the colors that we're dealing with, right? Let's just say we're dealing with a color line that just has the basic colors that we deal with, which are gonna be red. In color, they don't really label colors as orange, so this is technically copper. Yellow, they don't say a level 7 yellow, they say gold. So this is red, copper, gold, blue, green, violet, okay? So that is what it's called in the hair world. We don't say orange, we don't say purple, we don't say yellow. I don't know why, but whatever. Those words just sound like ugly for some reason when you're referring to hair. Copper just sounds like, you know, you want to shake it up a little bit. You know, golden just sounds like rich. You know, violet just sounds more bougie. I don't know why. That's just my theory of why we do that, but it is what it is. Pop quiz. What would a 1V look like? I'll give you 2 seconds to answer. Okay, so 1V, you're gonna be all the way down here, so it's gonna be a very, 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 very dark violet, basically black with a violet tone to it. Let's do another little pop quiz. What would a 7C, or orange technically, what would a 7C look like? 7 copper. Okay, so we're about right here. So 7 copper would be, this to me is like the most common true copper that's like found in nature. And most people who have like that orangey natural, like those redheads that have that copper hair, I feel like most of them are at about a level 7. So it's gonna look like that. I'll insert a picture probably right here. Okay guys, let's discuss underlying pigment. So you may have heard hairdressers, you know, throw this term around, like what is the underlying pigment? And you're probably wondering, what is the underlying pigment? Like literally, what the does that mean? We discuss level. So these are natural hair colors, 1 through 10. Underlying pigment, 1 through 10 is showing the underlying pigment. So levels 1 and 2 have a red undertone. Levels 3, 4 have a red-orange undertone. Level 5 has an orange undertone. Level 6 has an orange-yellow undertone. Level 7 has a yellow-orange undertone. Mind you, that's 2 different things. This is mostly orange, a little bit of yellow. This is mostly yellow, a little bit of orange. Level 8 has a yellow undertone, and level 9 and 10 have a pale yellow undertone. This, we're gonna bring it all together because you're probably like, what the heck, my hair's brown, right? So let's just say this is where underlying pigment plays a factor into formulating hair color. So let's say, I feel like most people, I mean, I don't know about the world's population, but I feel like I do a lot of like level 4 and 5 in the salon. So let's just say, right, you're a natural level 4, okay? So you're pretty much a dark brown. So you have naturally dark brown hair, and let's say you want to be platinum blonde, all right? So you have to lift the hair all the way up to level 10. You want to be at a level 10, you're at a level 4, okay? So this is where underlying pigment comes into play. So again, you're here. This is your natural underlying pigment. You're at red, orange. So when you bleach the hair, when you lighten the hair, I don't really like saying bleach for some reason. I like to use the word lightener, and you know, things like that. But in any case, when you lift the hair, lighten the hair, when you bleach the hair, you again, you're here at level 4, and you want to get all the way up to level 10, right? So when I bleach your hair, these are all the phases that the color goes through, and it has to get all the way up here in order for you to get that nice, beautiful platinum blonde. So let's just say I lighten your hair, and for some reason, some people, they just have resistant hair. It doesn't really lift that much. So let's just say I'm only able to get you up to a level 7. So let's say this is the lightest that I can get you. And so your underlying pigment at this point is yellow orange. So from there, you'd probably have to do a second session of bleaching, or you know, if I were to get a toner, I need to make another video about like what is gloss, what is toner, what is demi-permanent, all that kind of stuff. But let's just say you get your hair lightened to here, right? You want it to be here. So, so if you were to throw the platinum, let's say the platinum blonde, like a 9V, like a 9 or 10V on top of this 7, it's not going to turn your hair platinum, because you still have that yellow orange undertone to it, and you need to get all the way up here. So in between, let's say you can tone it to something that's at a level 7. This is going to be your best look, the best result. If I were to get a 9V, which is typically like a formula that they use for platinum blonde, and I threw that on top of a 7, it's not going to change the hair. So some of you guys out there who you dye your own hair at home, right? And if you haven't joined my Facebook group, Hair Culture, please join. Ladies are just, you know, posting away in there, posting their lives away. And sometimes there will be somebody who takes a picture of their hair and they're like, you know, I'm trying to get to platinum, but I bleached my hair twice and it's still here. Like, is there a toner? Will purple shampoo, you know, make it a little bit lighter? And that's just like not going to happen, okay? Because again, the underlying pigment of your hair is here. So if I were to throw something light on top of this, it's literally not going to budge, okay? So that answers your questions as far as why is my hair so brassy. It just needs to be lightened more. It needs to be lifted more. If you can't lift that hair up anymore, girl, without it falling off, then you can't get there. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you understand what I mean about underlying pigment. You might be thinking, well, why would I want to throw green on my hair? Like, why would I ever want to put a level 7 green or like a level 7 blue? Like, I don't want my roots to be blue. And so that's where color formulation comes into place, because let's just say, okay, so I'm at a level 5 again. So I'm at a level 5 and, you know, I just started growing gray hair and like I want to cover my hair, or else like I want to break my base, like bump my base a little bit. I want to cover my gray hair. I'm using permanent color because permanent color is the only color that'll actually lift and tone color at the same time. But, you know, I'm going to make a whole video about different types of hair color. So let's say, again, let's just say I just want to bump it up to level 7, you know, nothing crazy, or even a level 6, nothing crazy, right? So my underlying pigment is orange. So, and I know that my hair, when it lifts 1 or 2 levels, it might have that orangey undertone to it, right? And I don't want that, right? I want really cool, really ashy kind of roots. Then I would use, instead of using a 5N, like a 5 neutral, I'm sorry, instead of using a 7N or a 7 neutral, I would use a 7-1. Like if my hair pulls, the undertone is orange and I want to cut out any orangey tones, cut that out. Then I would use a 7-1, which is a 7 blue, which under our complementary colors, orange, my underlying pigment is orange, then I want blue to cancel it out, okay? Get it? So same thing with, let's say you are right around here, and sometimes, you know, when you have dark brunette hair, a lot of people don't like that reddish undertone, and they're like, what can I do? I can't get, you know, I can't use like a purple shampoo. It's not going to do anything to my hair. I want to cancel out any brass, any red undertones, right? So then let's say you dye your hair. You want to stay at the same level, but you don't want it to be so reddish. You would use, let's say, a level 4 green, like a 4 with green in it. So again, your undertone is reddish. Then you want to use green. It's right across on the color wheel. So you get the picture. Same thing if you get all the way up to platinum, or not even platinum, but if you're a blonde, like a light blonde up here, and you're like, I don't want any warmth in my color. Not to attack the warmth. I feel like I'm attacking all the warm colors in this example, but let's say you're like, I don't want any warmth in my hair. Then if your hair color undertone is yellow, then you need to use something in your formula that has violet in it, so it'll cancel out any yellow. And I do also want to say that with time too, because even though I'm explaining this to you, you know, in plain English, right? All it is color, you guys. Like, I mean, it's so important, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's colors. Like, I drew pictures and everything. It's easy to, you know, grasp, right? But it does take time, because sometimes even I look at hair and like I can't quite tell when it's like an in-between color like this. I'm like, what, like, would an 8 work, or do I have to go to a 7? You know what I'm saying? And you know, all it is practice. It takes time and repetition to understand the concept of color and how it works. But it's so interesting, it's so fun, and I love talking about stuff like this because it's just hair is my life, you guys. Like, hair rules. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. I hope that you were able to grasp it. I hope the way that I explain things, again, was easy to understand, because I know that I can be kind of like all over the place. I do want to make a video about permanent color, lightener, and demi-permanent color and temporary color, just to explain to you guys what all of it is and what it means. and what you use it for. I want to make more videos getting into the fundamentals of color, so that way when I talk about something else like a color formula, then you guys know what the heck I'm talking about. And also for those of you aspiring stylists who are watching right now, just use this as like supplemental education. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this video, then rate it thumbs up, share it with your friends who are aspiring stylists, you know, kitchen beauticians out there. You know, just share it with everybody, because hair, again, it's so important. It grows out of your head. You wear it every single day. Like, it is so important, you guys. It's the most important thing that you wear, the most important thing that you should invest in. Seriously, like, it grows out of your body. Anyway, that's it for this video. Please comment, like this video, share, and subscribe to my channel, and you guys will see me in my next. So thank you so much for watching. Bye. Now, I didn't just place these colors randomly. They are directly across from their, what the fuck is it called? Is it complementary colors? Oh my gosh, what the fuck is that called? So when you're doing color, right, the first thing you want to do is, what is the word called? Oh my gosh, what is that word called? Identify. Using big words out here today.